Here with Willie Blackmon, judge.
Look at you.
Yes, Willie Blackmon, a member of our 2024 Texas Track and Field Coaches Association Hall of Fame class. First off, congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
From A&M, where you competed collegiately, what are some of your favorite memories from competing at A&M?
Well, my favorite memory was when Earl Rudder, Major General, President of Texas A&M, called me on the east side of Houston after integration and said, would you consider coming to my university? And he called my home. My mother said, this guy's name is Earl Rudder, President of A&M. You want to talk to him? I said, Mother, President of A&M is not to call a black kid on the east side of Houston just after integration. But it was him. But when I got to A&M, memories were there were professors who reached out to help me and said, you honored us because we had 150 scholarship. Everybody in the nation's trying to get you, but you chose A&M to come and help us become a pioneer in the black community. And other times we're setting a world record at A&M and being the backup for other world record teams. And being a member of the conference championship team and traveling all over the nation as an emissary or ambassador, if you will, for Texas A&M University. In New York, LA, Seattle, I was having a ball just being an Aggie. Even when people come up to me and say, are you really an Aggie athlete, a black Aggie athlete? I said, can't you read? It says Aggie. They said, no offense, Mr. Blackmon, but you're the first black Aggie athlete we've ever seen. And I said, well, I am just the vanguard of many to come.
You mentioned that you had multiple collegiate offers. Why'd you choose A&M?
Actually, my first choice was Berkeley or Stanford.
Okay.
I was tired of Jim Crow, Texas.
Okay.
My family's from Louisiana, Jim Crow. I had been mistreated for many years in my youth, and I was the Black Save Me record holder, still to the day, because that was the last Black Save Me. Then we integrated my junior year. But why I chose in because Earl Rudder asked me, you can go to Berkeley, Stanford, UCLA, but there are not many Willie Blackmons we have around here. You can stay here and make history for your home state. So I prayed on it, and I went to sleep one night, and my wife, you may have met, she was from Indiana University. My first person who recruited me was an all-American boyfriend. And I thought about going to Indiana, but I decided that this is a place, and my mother said, no more coaches, University of Texas, anywhere else. And I went to sleep and asked God to tell me where I would go to college. And in that dream, A&M appeared in the top, glittering with lights. And I woke up and said, you're kidding me, they have no girls. But I told my mother, this is the choice, and God has guided me. It will be Texas A&M University.
Was it tough?
No, it wasn't as tough as you may think it was. My first day of class, I had a professor that treated me poorly because of my race, but I told him that Earl Rudder told me if I had a problem with anyone because of my race, you would have a private meeting with him, sir. Do you desire it? He said, no, Mr. Blackmon, we understand each other quite well. So that wasn't tough. And other times, because of what I was taught by people like Senator and Congressman Barbara Jordan from my high school, she, Mickey Leland, and others from Fifth Ward taught me to go, and they prepared me in high school. They prepared me to come here. So it wasn't tough on me, it was tough on those who tried to treat me in a negative way, because I wasn't going to back down. I was Willie Blackmon, the son of Willie Bonet and A.L. Blackmon. I had two fathers. One a boxer in Louisiana who died when I was a child. One was a Korean War veteran, shot 4 times in the chest and lived and came home to raise me.
And now a judge.
And then I became an attorney, a judge, a lawyer, and many things. I think I lived up to the expectation of my father, Willie Bonet, A.L. Blackmon, and Florence Joseph Blackmon.
From the time that you joined the A&M track team to now, 2023, how has the track and field world changed?
It's changed a lot. For one thing, a lot of schools have integrated. They've integrated a lot and a lot more, made their programs more diverse, although they're trying to take that away through a certain party. But we're going to fight that. I'm not worried about that, because I'm a fighter. I love to fight for good causes and justice. But it has changed in ways that the universities are larger. A&M was 10,000 students when I was there. Now it's 70-something thousand. You know, and the conferences have changed. They're realigned. Texas A&M is now in Bryan College Station. That's a city. It's a city together. So the population of the world has changed. I was a baby boomer, and when I came and went through life, we went to Korean War, Vietnam War. My brother was shot, my older brother in Vietnam, but he survived. But the world has changed in many ways, but we have to fight for anything that seeks to fight against democracy, because autocracy, communism, things like that, we don't need, but we need to follow the dreams of my ancestors. 3 of my great-great-great-great-great-grandfathers fought the American Revolution. And one of them was Beyonce's 5th great-grandfather, and he was my 5th great-grandfather from Louisiana, Armand Broussard. And he fought also in Andrew Jackson, the Battle of New Orleans. So things have changed, but people like me are here to fight against changes if they're not positive. Because we are standing at the threshold of our founding fathers. The country, this experiment called the American document, the Constitution, we need to make that work and go forward and help the world. Because when I was in Bosnia, a gentleman asked me from a NATO country, said, we don't need you in Europe. We can handle this ourselves. And I said, okay, I'll tell my president and others, and we will leave. He said, no, we can't do it alone, Mr. Blackmon. They didn't realize I was a colonel undercover. We want you here because we are a great nation and we'll become a greater nation.
Last question. In order to reach the status of a Hall of Famer, obviously a lot of help, a lot of mentorship along the way. Who are some of your mentors that you admire and helped you to be where you are today?
Well, former Bowser, my junior high school coach, a guy named Hollis Menfield, a junior high school coach. My great Hall of Fame coach, Obie Williams, with 6 state championships in the Caribbean Scholastic League. Another one was, of course, Barbara Jordan, who was from my neighborhood, and she always talked to us and told us to keep our heads up and never let life get us down, because you're from Wheatley. We have created you to make you a strong man. And then Earl Rudder was one, even though he died during my sophomore year. He influenced me in his office too. I don't care what happens to you, you are a great person. You can make this school great, and you can keep helping Texas make history here, not in California. And there were many other people. John F. Kennedy, I admired him so much that I just look forward to when he died. Pardon me, died, but something inside of me, a fire was lit and said that I will not let this make me go down. I will have it lift me up and stand proud and still make America a country that I can dream about, and that my great-great-great-grandfather, who was a slave with the U.S. colored troops, always dreamed of for his children. I'm his 3rd great-grandson.
Wow. It's an amazing story, sir. You need to write a book and put all this down.
The Aggies asked me to write a book on my life, and I'm writing a book called Son of a Prize Fighter, which was my father, the boxer. He was a boxer in Louisiana in 1930-something, and son of a warrior, which is my father, Korean War veterans. Overcoming life's adversity by unanimous decision, because when I was young, I could not speak. I was a severe stutterer. And now people say, when you're young, you couldn't talk. Now we can't shut you up.
Well, congratulations once again on your induction this evening, and I know I look forward to reading this book.
Well, all the Aggies keep saying, we want to publish it, Blackmon, finish it.
Yeah, no doubt.
I'm trying to do that.
Thank you again, sir.
Thank you.